so in this review, I'm going to be going through the 1.1 or 1.3 to 1.4 quiz. I am going to go ahead and solve this. So on this first one, I have a number written outside my parentheses, so I want to go ahead and take this whole number and distribute. So I'm going to do negative 1/4 times 24. So negative, and then I do 1 divided by 4 on my calculator times 24 to get negative 6. So this is going to be negative 6m. Then I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to distribute that negative 1/4 to the 16. So I'm going to do negative 1/4 times 16. Ooh, sorry. There is bad. There we go. That gets me negative 4 equals negative 8m. So then I want to go ahead and I want to get all of my variables on the same side. So I'm going to add 6m to both sides. Then I get negative 4 equals negative 2m. I want to isolate my variable. So in order to get m alone, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. This will get me a positive 2. So m equals 2, and my number of solutions is 1 because I was able to get an answer. My next question wants me to solve the equation and then determine my number of solutions. So here I have a number outside parentheses that I want to distribute on the left, and then the same thing on the right. So I'm going to start off by distributing. 3 times 2n is going to give me 6n. 3 times negative 1 gets me negative 3. Over here I'm going to have 2 times 5n, which gets me 10n. Then I have 2 times negative 3, which gets me negative 6. I'm going to go ahead and get all of my variables on the same side. So I'm going to start off by subtracting 6n on both sides. This is going to get me negative 3 equals 4n minus 6. I want to go ahead and add 6 to both sides. That gets me 3 equals 4n. So I want to go ahead and divide out that number in front. Because remember, numbers written next to letters mean multiplication. That is going to give me 3/4. I want to type this on the calculator to make sure it's a simplified fraction. So I'm going to do 3 divided by 4. I press enter. Then I go math. And my first choice is fraction, so I press enter. I press enter one more time. Nothing to light. It gives me back 3/4. So my answer here is 3/4. And I have one solution because I was able to get an answer. If I wasn't able to get an answer, I would have no solutions. So my number would be 0. Number 3 says for babysitting, I charge a flat fee of $12 plus $6 an hour. So h is going to be my variable for hour. So I'm doing 12 plus 6h because I don't know how many hours I'm going to be babysitting for, but I charge $12 just to show up at their house. Then my friend charges a flat fee of $6 and $8 an hour. So they are 6 plus h, 8 each. So I want to figure out how many hours it's going to take for us to make the same amount. I have this set up, so I'm going to start off by getting all of my variables over to the same side. I'm going to subtract 6h on both sides. This gets me 12 equals 6 plus 2h. Then I want to get all of my numbers on the same side, so I'm going to subtract 6 on both sides. This gets me 6 equals 2h. Then I want to get rid of that number in front of the variable, which remember I want to divide by. So that is going to give me 3 equals h. So I need to babysit for 3 hours in order to make the same amount of money. And number 4 wants me to solve the literal equation for y. That means get y all alone. So what I want to do is I want to start off by subtracting 15x on both sides. That's going to give me negative 3y equals negative 15x plus 96. Then I still have a number in front of my variable, so I want to go ahead and divide everything by negative 3. So that is going to give me y equals negative 15 divided by negative 3 is a positive 5x. And then I don't know 96 divided by negative 3, so I'm going to type that one into my calculator, which gets me negative 32. So I'm going to have y equals 5x minus 32. My last question wants me to solve the formula for k. So I want to get the letter k alone. Currently it's on the bottom of a fraction, and the way we get numbers out of the bottom of the fraction is by multiplying, so I'm going to multiply both sides by k. Then I have kx. I have 1/2 m. So what I can do is I can multiply the 1/2 and n together. This is going to give me m over 2. I just don't have to write the 1 anymore, because I treat this as if it's over a secret 1 and I multiply across. So 1 times m is m, 2 times 1 is 1. I still need to get my k alone, so here I want to divide both sides by x's. What happens when I multiply or divide on the right side is this x is actually going to go ahead and join that 2, so it's going to be 2x. So my answer here is m over 2x.